the styling products in the world in your hair, but if you feel like you don't have enough of it, if you see that hairline moving backwards, if you see when you put your hair up, you can see your scalp now and you never could before. Maybe you have bald spots. If your hair is thinning, we want to help you out because hair loss among women especially is something that none of us talk about enough, yet it is so, so common. And I'm here to tell you there is a way to fix it. There is a way to not only keep the hair on your head, but regrow the hair that you have lost. It's called Keranique. It is one of the most trusted, tried and true resources for women to help regrow your hair. This is FDA cleared and it is shown, again, to regrow hair that you have lost. And what's so exciting about this weekly deal drop, which means this deal is only good for a week, and we're already at Wednesday, so you've got a couple days left, we are giving you the most comprehensive, massive bundle to not only get you started, but sustain you for 4 months. This is a 120-day supply of that special regrowth spray right here. And here's the thing, Keranique is a national brand, and everywhere you go to purchase these, they're $29 each. So you're looking at $29, and then, what's 29 plus 20? $58, $87, don't quote me, $116 worth of just the regrowth spray. Look at our price for a moment, okay? That $89.99, so you're already saving so much, right? But in addition to that, look at everything else you're getting. This is your overtime wow, and this is your wow now. You're getting the huge full-size shampoo and conditioner. This is follicle strengthening shampoo and conditioner. You are also receiving the lift and repair spray, $20, $36, $36, you're not paying for any of that. You're also receiving the deep repair hair mask, $36, you're not paying for that. And you're getting 2 specialized brushes, a brush and a comb. Those are valued at $20 and $10 respectively. In all, $274 today, $89.99. What I love about this is not only are we giving you a 120-day supply of the hair regrowth spray, we're also extending our returns to 120 days. You can use every single drop of this. It's so simple to do. We're gonna explain how you do it, but you have to do it. You've got to commit to this and you will see a change like so many women have already. So let's dive in. Let's talk all about it. I want to welcome in a very special guest. Her name is Michelle Phillips. She's not only a celebrity makeup artist and stylist, she is an author. You are a beauty and wellness expert and you're an old friend. And I'm so happy to see you.
I was thinking about it today. I think we go back like 14 years.
At least. We used to work together before I was even here at HSN. But your mission has always been to help women feel their most empowered, their most confident, and my goodness, if hair doesn't provide or take that away, I don't know what else does.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. And you know, lately I have had so many women, I paused for a minute because I put a survey out to my followers online, and I said, I would love to know what you're most concerned about when it comes to your outer beauty, so that I can really help you and teach you. And overwhelmingly, the response was hair loss. Want to know how to regrow hair, because 1 in 3 women are suffering from hair loss in our country.
A lot.
That's $30 million.
We don't talk about it though.
No, because I think, you know, what happens is we become so self-conscious and our self-esteem, you know, we start to shrink, and next thing you know, we're trying to cover up, we're trying to make our hair look fuller, we're trying to wear hats, and again, and then working with celebrities, they always have a wardrobe of hair that I'm using to make their hair look fuller because they're suffering as well. And so I've been on the hunt myself because last year I went through a health challenge, and my hairstylist said, you have chunks of hair, one right here, that's, you know, they're falling out. You've lost a lot of hair. And I started to panic, and she said, I'm not gonna highlight your hair anymore. We're not gonna do anything because your hair is so brittle. So I've been on a mission, and I found Keranique. And it completely changed my life.
So let's explain this, because you are currently on this journey, and the hair regrowth spray, you're getting 120 days worth. It takes time to regrow hair. The before and after we see here with one use is all of the extras, by the way, that you're not paying for, to give you the instant gratification and change.
Exactly.
Look at the volume in your, it's all about volume.
It is, because I have very fine, thin hair because it's been thinning, and it has been growing back because I've been using the hair regrowth treatment for almost 6 months now, and I'm so excited because I have all these little baby hairs coming in. But this is, what you're seeing is my before and after picture of just using the shampoo, the conditioner, and the lift and repair spray, which the lift and repair spray is volumizing as well as a heat protectant. And the 3 products together, after using one time, our studies have shown that you have an increase of 169% in volume, density, and thickness in your hair. That's after one use. And then after 24 hours, you still have 136% increase in volume. So that also,
amazing.
And when the hair is thinning, we are wanting to make it look fuller, to make it look like we have more hair than we do.
With the hair that you do have. I love that.
And it protects your hair. I mean, I really call this damage control as well, because all of these products, the shampoo and the conditioner, after just using those 2 products, 55% reduction in breakage for your hair. Same with the hair repair mask. This is amazing. This is a new product. You use it twice a week in the shower, 5 minutes, leave it on your hair while you're washing your body and you're, you know, shaving your legs, whatever. And your hair, it has vitamins and proteins to really strengthen your hair, reduces breakage by 45%. So it's about strengthening and protecting the hair you have while you use the hair regrowth treatment to actually grow your hair back.
And think about this too, a reduction, so you know, we have all these numbers and they're impressive, right? A reduction in breakage of 55%. So think of it this way. If you're one of those people, you brush your hair and you look at the floor and there's hair broken everywhere. Let's say there's 100 hairs on the floor. Imagine using this, looking down, and instead of 100 hairs, there's 45.
Right.
That's huge. And to your point, this is helping you style and, you know, get volume to your hair while you're using the regrowth spray. So I'd love to talk about this because Keranique is very well known, trusted. They have a great reputation, and this is an FDA cleared treatment to regrow hair you've lost.
Exactly. It's not a maybe. It will,
is a definite.
It will definitely regrow your hair if you use it properly. It's very, very easy to use. And it's a very fine mist too. So if you look at this here, very fine, it's not sticky, it's not tacky, and so all you do is you use it morning and night. This is a precision nozzle so that you can pinpoint the areas where your hair is thinning. For me, is this area here, and you can see all my little baby hairs coming in.
Look at you.
And I know there was nothing. I mean, it all went all the way back. I was bald. It's crazy, and I'm actually growing it back after 6 months. So I just press a little bit after I tap it, and then you do your part, because that's really, my part was actually widening. The back of my hair was getting thinner, and so that's where I do it. But you can do this wherever you feel like you need it, like on both your temple area and the back of your hair, and that's it. And then you do it morning and night. It doesn't matter if you shampoo your hair every day. You can shampoo your hair twice a week if you want, once a week, it doesn't matter. But you have to use this morning and night because this is what will actually grow your hair back. And if you don't use it, it won't work. And once your hair does start growing in, you have to continually use it. It's not a one and done. So that's why I'm so excited about this offer, because this will take you to the 4 months, because that's the hair regrowth cycle. 4 months.
Think about this for a minute.
To where your hair starts growing back.
4 month supply, 4 month extended return policy. It's 120 days. Like that, to me, you have nothing to lose except more hair if you're not picking this up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can just commit to yourself, it's a new year. A lot of us want to like redo ourselves, our confidence, how we feel. What's that thing that's been nagging you? If you're finding that you're like trying to hide the way your hair looks, if you're wearing hats and headbands, if you're just not confident, maybe all day it's that little thing nagging you in the back of your mind. Can they see my bald spots? Can they tell that my hairline is thinning? Try this. 120 days is gonna pass regardless, but you can either do it with hair regrowing or with more hair being lost, you know? Give it a shot, because weekly deal drops, they literally last 1 week. So when we hit Sunday night, this will not be $89.99 anymore. It's gonna go up to $125. It's a $274 value. Just the hair regrowth spray alone, you're looking at $116 worth, because they're $29 each. So you're already saving what is that, $27? And then all of this you're not paying for. You've got a $36 shampoo, $36 conditioner, a $20 lift and repair spray, a $36 deep repair hair mask. You've got a $20 brush and a $10 comb. Look at everything you're getting.
Yes, and by the way, that brush and comb, I cannot tell you how many people that I work with, especially celebrities that come into my makeup and hair room, and they grab a brush that, you know, out of their bag and start going to town brushing their hair, and I'm like, stop, because we really do abuse our hair, and a lot of us are using the wrong tools, and so this brush just glides through your hair. I love this brush. In fact, I just ordered another one for myself, and then the comb you can use to bring product through your hair when your hair is wet. So this system, again, is designed to protect and strengthen your hair while you're growing your hair back. And we have Jay, who just flew in to be with us.
Well, thank you.
She has been using Keranique for 10 years.
Wow.
She had baldings, a big bald spot, right, Jay, in the back of your head?
Did.
What was your experience? Tell us, first of all, let's say, where were you? What was happening before you started using this?
Oh my, well, I actually don't know what happened. You know, when I would think about hair loss for women, I would think, oh, you know, not me, right?
Sure.
Someone else, that's for someone else. But I hit 35. 35 was not nice to me. And I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, literally started developing bald spots in different areas of my head. And yeah, it was very embarrassing. I was definitely one of those people who was covering it up, putting on the hats, just, you know, at some point I even accepted it. I just said, I guess this is just what it is, you know? I guess I'm just losing my hair, and I have to accept it. I didn't know there was anything you could do about it. I didn't believe there was anything you could do about it. Thankfully, I heard about Keranique, and I still kind of didn't believe when I first started trying. But I'm like, well, like you said, what is there to lose other than more hair? I may as well try. So glad I did.
Is this your before and after?
That is my head. Yes.
Wow.
And that isn't even, you know, that wasn't my only trouble area, but it was really devastating. You know, like you said, it affects our confidence, and it can even be confusing. Like, why is this happening to me? You know, we think it only happens to men, but it's a big deal for women as well.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that I did try Keranique. It's been a blessing. Like she said, I've been using it for about 10 years now. I will not stop using Keranique. It is a beautiful system for not only regrowing hair, but like she said, taking care of your hair, taking very good care. My hair is healthy.
I mean, I'm gonna venture to guess, since you've been using it for 10 years, that it must be pretty easy to do.
It is
the process
very easy. Literally seconds, literally seconds. It doesn't add anything to your routine because you already wash and condition your hair. So you just use their shampoo and conditioner and just use their hair products. You put the regrowth treatment like Michelle was showing just in the trouble areas. Takes seconds.
That's it.
And that's it. Doesn't ruin your hairstyle, doesn't add any trouble or worry to your day. It's beautiful.
You read my mind. I was gonna ask that next. Like, if you're putting this on, is it gonna make my hair greasy? Is it gonna ruin whatever style I had? But I was playing around with this and I'm like, this is like water.
It is. It's very, exactly. I used it, you know, before I came out here because I use it day and night. And I just used it in my little trouble areas, and my hair's fine. I didn't have to do my hair again this evening because I was on earlier today. And so
it looks great.
Yes, and so it's super simple, and like Jay said, you know, it's something that doesn't happen to women who are just aging. She's young. I mean, she was in her 30s when this was going on, and I know women in their 20s who are losing hair. So there's so many things that contribute to hair loss, but really what's happening is our hair follicles are shrinking. And so as they shrink, they stop producing hair. So what this hair regrowth treatment does is it penetrates the follicles, and it actually stimulates and wakes up the follicle so it starts to produce hair again. And this is, like you said, this is FDA cleared, this is clinically shown to actually regrow your hair.
And also, on top of that, this is the only topical active ingredient recognized by the FDA to regrow hair without a prescription.
Yes.
And I said that slowly because I am legitimately reading it off of my card. I mean, this is important. This is not some gimmicky, just try it, cross your fingers and see. Like, this is something that will regrow your hair, but for your part, you have to stick to it. How bad do you want to see it happen? Do you have a couple of seconds, maybe a minute, in the morning and at night to do this? If you can do your part, we can do ours, because we are giving you 120 days worth of product, because like you said, Michelle, that's the growth cycle of the hair.
If you pluck a hair out of your head, it'll take 4 months for that hair to grow back.
We want you to see that change. Take your own befores and then take your afters when you're 120 days later. You know why you can do that? We've extended our return policy from 30 days to 120 days only for this system, to give you the chance to really try it out. It wouldn't be fair. It takes time to regrow your hair. We want you to really try it. Just keep in mind, everywhere you shop for these, this is $29. So $29, $58, $87 now, $116 worth of that regrowth spray. You're saving big money and getting it for $89.99, and then getting everything else you see here. These are $36 each, the shampoo and conditioner. That's wild, right? This is your lift and repair spray, $20. This is what you're gonna use when you style. It like raises your roots, honestly. You get huge volume. This is your deep treatment. It's a mask that you put on your hair, $36. You've got the brush is $20. The comb is $10. You're not paying for any of that. So it's a huge opportunity. We have auto ship, by the way, which I think is important, because once you start seeing that change, you don't want gaps in your treatment. No. If it were me, I would just get the auto ship, because you can cancel that anytime you want to. So let's say you got 120 days in and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna cancel the auto ship. It's not for me. You could do that. But if you don't get auto ship, and you lock in this price, by the way.
Yes,
So
I have friends and family who have called me and said, how can I get that deal again, because I'm out and I can't get it.
It reserves your spot.
Yes, it keeps it coming, because once you stop using the product, you're gonna stop regrowing your hair. Now, your hair's not gonna fall out that you have grown, but you're not gonna continually grow your hair. And the longer you use this, the more your hair is gonna get thicker. And we've even have the before and afters that you can see that even show how the length, it starts growing even longer.
This is for real. There is a solution. And that's the other thing. I mean, we were just talking about this, how you just kind of accept it and you think, well, this is it, nothing I can do. No, there is a solution for you, and it's actually pretty easy to do when you have the right ingredients. Look at this before and after. Look at this one.
After 6 months. These are incredible. These are not touched up. These are not sprayed. These are actual before and afters. And I've seen the videos of these women with the reveal. When they saw their before and afters, they were in tears, Michelle. They were crying. They were like, I didn't even realize how much my hair had grown in. And they were thanking Keranique for giving them their life back. I mean, this is really something that, you know, a lot of women I work with are just so scared, because they're like, what am I gonna do? And resorting to wigs or extensions and things like that, okay, you can do that, but that extensions can damage your hair more.
You end up doing more damage.
Yeah, and wigs can be hot and uncomfortable. So even if you have to wear those things right now, you can use the hair regrowth system and the Keranique system, to regrow your hair while you're, because I have a girlfriend who has a wig.
All different hair types, all different ages, all different hair color and skin tones. This is a system everybody can use. It's developed by women and for women specifically. And we talked a lot about the FDA, and we've talked about medical professionals. We'd love to share with you a testimonial, a little bit more information from a doctor talking about the system, right?
Yes, she's from The Doctors. She was actually on the show The Doctors.
Great, take a look.
The first sign of thinning hair and hair loss in women is shrinking of the follicles, where they become more fine and fragile. As hair loss progresses in women, you can see widening of the parts, thinning at the temples, and even all the way at the back. The Keranique system has been specifically formulated for women, and it marries both the science that helps women regrow their hair with the beauty that makes their hair look thicker and fuller.
You know, I was thinking about this, and I'm listening to the doctor as well, and I'm thinking, you know, what if I'm unsure if this is something I need? Like, maybe I've noticed more hair on the floor, or I feel like I might be seeing my scalp more. Like, what are some signs or some things that we could look out for?
That's a really good question, because even myself, I didn't realize I was losing that much hair. But if you start to see more hair on your brush as you're brushing your hair, then you're probably losing hair. More hair on the floor. I mean, my husband literally went and got one of those cordless vacuums because I had so much hair on the floor just from blow drying and brushing my hair. He's so grateful now that we don't have that issue. But also in their drain, more hair, you'll start to notice. Also, if your ponytail, you're pulling your hair back and your ponytail's getting thinner and thinner. These are some of the signs, because what the studies have shown, which is pretty shocking to me, is that once you start to notice your hair thinning, you've already lost 50% of your hair. That to me was like, oh my gosh, but it really made sense, because personally I can at least share my story to where when I did go to the hairstylist and she said, you're losing like gobs of hair because I had gone through a health issue, I thought, you know, I kind of thought that, but I really didn't notice until she pulled my hair back and was like, yeah, you need to start strengthening your hair with the products you're using. And then she said, you should probably go see a dermatologist. And so thankfully, I work in the beauty business. I have so many companies send me products. Michelle, I have a closet full of stuff.
I'm sure.
They all want me to try it on my celebrity clients. But I started using Keranique after I saw the before and afters here that we're seeing today, and I started investigating this product line, and I am so hooked because there is a solution. You can regrow your hair. It works. I'm regrowing mine. I have friends, family, clients using this. Jay, I've gotten to know now for the past 6 months, her story. It's amazing. You do not have to suffer. 1 in 3 women have thinning hair. It used to be 10 years ago, Keranique debuted on HSN, and it was 1 in 4 women.
And now it's 1 in 3.
1 in 3. So this is becoming a bigger problem. It could be stress, it could be hormones, it could be health, or whatever it is.
Maybe you're just constantly teasing and dyeing and pulling and using extensions.
We abuse our hair. Yeah, I was going to say hereditary too, but we do. We abuse our hair. Honestly, the blow drying, the coloring,
it's only going to get worse is the thing.
It is.
And I don't say that to be like doom and gloom, but if you really think about it, we're offering you 4 months worth of the regrowth system, okay, 120 days. We extended our return policy to 4 months, 120 days. 120 days from now, you'll either have less hair because you're still losing it and you didn't decide to try it, or you could be regrowing the hair that you have lost while simultaneously the hair that you do have on your head, making that look fuller, shinier, stronger, more volumized. I mean, that is what this kit does for you. And this is why auto ship has far and away been the most popular option, because you lock in the price that you see right now, that $89.99, and you still get $274 worth of product. You customize how often you want to receive that, but it's initially 120 days, which makes sense, right? You want to get this when the one system ends, you want the next one to already be there. You can cancel auto ship anytime you want, which is why I'm saying, since it doesn't cost you anything extra or change anything when you make your initial order, in my mind, I'm just gonna immediately do auto ship, because if I decide I don't wanna do this, I can just cancel it. But if I love it and I'm seeing that regrowth, I don't want any gaps in time. I'd love to talk about that, because this isn't the kind of thing you can, when you remember, when you feel like it, do it. You have to have some commitment too on your end. Just full transparency.
You have to use every single day the regrowth the hair regrowth treatment. So you don't have to shampoo and condition your hair every day. It's just the regrowth treatment. This is what actually regrows your hair. Again, this is FDA cleared, clinically shown to regrow your hair, but you have to use it day and night. So, you know, when you're brushing your teeth. It takes,
that's right.
It takes a minute.
You'll see it.
And you just, it has this really great like precision pump. It's lightweight. It's not sticky, it's not tacky. That precision pump, you can just put it wherever your hair is thinning, tap it in, and that's it. It just takes seconds. That's all you have to do. And the important thing here too is that we strengthen and protect the hair we have so we don't lose more. So we can grow in the new hair, protect the hair we have with the shampoo, the conditioner, the lift and repair treatment. The lift and repair treatment is really, this is super important as well. It protects from heat damage, so it's heat activated. So when you're blow drying your hair, it's protecting your hair from the heat or curling iron. It also lifts and gives you volume. It also helps mend split ends, and it helps control frizz for up to 24 hours, which is a huge thing, I think. Well, we live here in Florida, but I just came back from New York City, and my hair was a big frizzy mess. So honestly, these 3 products, after using the 3 of them one time, your hair will look fuller, thicker, and have more density by 169%, which is huge. Like, no pun intended, but I don't know. I'm an 80s girl. I love big, thick hair.
Me too. I want to read this. So the Lift and Repair Treatment Spray. And again, the shampoo, conditioner, Lift and Repair, and the mask, anybody can use that. That is hair styling, but keep it for yourself because you're going to want it in conjunction with the actual hair regrowth. But after one use, you will see a heat protection from thermal styling, helps strengthening your hair, reducing frizz for up to 24 hours, and reducing hair breakage from combing or brushing. Because again, the idea here is get the wow now with the styling products, the hair you do have, and get the wow later with the hair regrowth. I mean, it's probably the most comprehensive system we've done from Keranique. We've done other configurations. You don't get as much. It's not as big a savings. Just a reminder, these are $29 each. So you're saving $26 on this, saving it. And then you're not paying for this, 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 this, or that. That, I mean, to me, especially on auto ship, that's like, holy cow, I can't even buy this part for that cost. I mean, truly amazing. It's 120 days worth. You have a 120-day return policy. I can't stress that enough.
Exactly, because what's going to happen in 4 months, which is the hair regrowth cycle, is 4 months to regrow your hair. You're going to start seeing your hair grow in, and if you're out of product, you're going to look for it.
Yeah,
you're
like, I need it.
I've had friends and family call me like, where do I go get it? Because I can't find it.
It's such a good feeling.
It's
I love
more
auto ship.
expensive, so
you get the notification, your shipment's on its way. I'm like, did I order something and forget again? Because I do that a lot. And I'm like, wait, no, that was my auto ship, and it's on its way to you. I'd love to see some more before and afters if we can, because the big difference with this, yes, we're giving you styling products, but we're actually regrowing hair that you have lost too. This is an FDA cleared product shown to regrow your hair. So it's not just something to like hide it away temporarily and it washes out.
No.
You're really getting your hair back.
Your real hair, your real natural hair, right? Because a lot of times,
you can color it, brush it, style it. It's your hair.
You can style it, yes, exactly. And you've got the system that's protecting the hair that's growing in. So you are safeguarding your hair from falling out more. So this will take up to 4 months. I started seeing little baby hairs in 2.5 months. So you can start to see it earlier, but really the hair regrowth cycle is 4 months, which is why we're giving you the 4-month supply, because we are so confident your hair will grow back as long as you use this hair regrowth treatment every day, morning and night. And look at the length on her hair. Look at how much her hair has grown just in 6 months.
Oh my
gosh,
gosh, I didn't even look at, I was so focused on the scalp.
Yes, it's
You're
incredible.
right.
And the part used to be wider. And that's the thing. If you're not sure and you start to see your part is widening, your temples, you're getting more like a receding hairline. Those are your hair. You can kind of see through it. You know, that's a sign that your hair is thinning and you're losing hair. But this, again, this Felicia, she used the shampoo, conditioner, and the lift and repair one time, and this was the difference in the volume of her hair. And again, that's 169% increase in volume, density, and the thickness of your hair after you use just these 3 products. And I can tell you, because I have really fine, limp hair, that it drives me crazy when I used to do my hair and then it would be flat and stringy looking.
And then what do? You start teasing it, you're breaking your hair, you're overdoing it with the product, you're, you know, that's all like landing on your scalp and sitting there. It's sad that the things we do to try and make our hair look more voluminous sometimes can do more damage than it's worth. So what I love about this is you're using something that is helping to strengthen your hair, it's helping to give your hair shine and volume and make it look beautiful, while nobody has to know, day and night, just a couple of pumps in your trouble areas, you're using the hair regrowth spray, and you start to see that change. Here's what I find fascinating. 711 of these sold. Of that amount, more than 400 are auto ship.
Oh, bravo.
That tells me a lot of smart shoppers out there. And if you don't know what that is, it's an option you choose when you check out. you simultaneously lock in this price that's supposed to be good for only 7 days. You get to keep getting this value, and you also get to keep receiving this. So when you run out, the next shipment's already there, because it's a 120-day supply of the Regrowth Spray. You have a 120-day return policy, and if you do auto ship, it will always show up every 120 days. You can cancel that anytime that you want to,
Exactly.
but you would kick yourself, right? If you came back and you're like, you know what, I do need it, but to get everything, I have to spend $274 now? No, thank you. I want to keep that $89.99 as long as I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, you won't get the brush and the comb.
Sure.
Or
Just
I
the
believe the
product.
mask. I believe you get the shampoo, conditioner, the lift and repair, and still you get...
Still an amazing value.
You still get 4 months of the hair regrowth treatment,
Well, this
which
is
is the most important thing.
$116
Yes.
just
Yes.
here. So that's good to point out.
But,
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, I'm clear about that. But honestly, it's phenomenal. You are just going to be like, wow. I mean,
know
when
what I
I
love?
went
The feedback, like seeing
Yes.
people's reactions. We have some amazing testimonials, actually. We should watch a few of those.
That'd
They're
be
really,
great.
it's gonna get you excited about getting your Keranique system home. Take a look.
And now look at this. I have more hair, which is all due to Keranique. It actually grew hair. Keranique has given me more hair. It has made my hair shiny. Get your confidence back. Get your hair back.
Keranique made me have baby hairs. I never had baby hairs before, and they're beautiful. I appreciate and cherish every single one of them.
So when I started using the Keranique system, I was beyond happy, because now I could have different hairstyles that I have never ever been able to do throughout my life.
My hair is back, it's full, and I'm really happy.
We all got excited. We're like, that's Jay. She's here.
Jay.
She flew in just to share. I would love for you to expand more, because we have the time and we have the company together. Like, tell us, I mean, what do you want people to know at home that are maybe trying to decide what to do?
Well, first of all, that this is real. It seems like too good to be true, right? It seems like a magic trick, you know, how can our hair grow back? But it is true. It does regrow our hair. It does create that volume. It does give us healthier, stronger hair. It does work on any hair type. I was concerned about that as well, because I have naturally curly hair, very curly, much curlier than this, naturally. So I was like, is it really going to work for me, you know, on ethnic hair or more textured hair? Absolutely. Sure. I also had colored hair at one point, and I was wondering, like, do they make products that, you know, can help with that damage? They do. They do have shampoo and conditioner for damaged hair, for color treated hair, for all types. As we were saying, for all ages, you know, it doesn't matter. You don't have to wait until you see a problem to start using the Keranique system. It's a beautiful, beautiful, easy to use system.
Yeah.
It smells good too, in my opinion. It feels good on the scalp. It's great to use in the shower. I like that it has like a peppermint kind of feel to it, where you can feel it working. You can feel it actually tingling on your scalp. And those are my before and afters. I was one of those women there, part of that 6-month trial of using this, and I can witness to you that those photos are not retouched in any way at all for any of us. It's 100% real.
Jay, it looks like it's toward the front too, like the main, I mean, the part is wider, but also toward the front, that's more significant loss.
Yes, I had my whole entire head was thinning out, and I was like, oh no, I guess I just have to live the rest of my life with thin hair. I really was just wearing hats and just covering it up. And honestly, I didn't even talk about it at first. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell anyone when I first noticed it, because I was like, well, at first I was hoping it would go away. I don't know how, you know.
No, I get it.
Just was hoping.
We all do that.
Oh, I pray this will just, you know, heal itself or something, but it doesn't go away. And like I think you guys have been saying, once you start to see the problem, it's actually only going to get worse, unfortunately.
Right.
You should do something about it. If you want to actually regrow your hair, you do have to do something about it. And Keranique is that answer. It was that answer for me and so many other women. I tell people about it all the time. I get compliments on my hair now all the time. And it's all, this is all my hair. There's no extensions, no.
Look at that.
You know, spray.
Look how full it
so
looks.
full, it's
I don't
back.
even see your scalp like that.
I know.
And you've been
you
using
can't
this.
see my scalp anymore, really. It's my hair is back.
And it's been a decade.
Oh yeah,
You've been using
and it
this.
only took a couple months to start working. I started seeing the regrowth in 2 months for myself. I know for some people it may take 3 to 4 months.
Sure, sure.
For myself, it was 2 months I started to see regrowth, really, honestly.
Well,
and I've been using it for 10 years. I'm never
incredible.
going to stop.
I mean,
And
you
you should
shouldn't.
try, and you should just use
amazing.
Keranique because it's great. Why not? Like,
See,
what
and
do you
this-
have to lose?
This is why I love testimonials, personal,
Yes.
because you can feel her excitement and her genuine, desire to share that news with everybody. Because as women, we got to band together and help each other out. Because this is
absolutely.
something, and we keep saying we don't talk about it, but let's talk about how detrimental that can be. If there's something that is weighing you down, it's causing you to lose confidence, you're not feeling like yourself,
Right.
and you're not talking about it either, that has huge consequences to how we act throughout our day, and then what
Yes.
choices we make and how we treat people. I mean, I'm not trying to be over dramatic.
Are you taking my
but,
classes? I teach you this
well,
online.
I've known you and seen the
true.
books you've written and the blog posts you do, but it's true.
It's all
and so
about-
at first glance, it may sound like, oh, we just want thicker hair, but it's not surface
No,
level. It's so much
not.
deeper than that.
It's a life-changing experience when you start growing your hair back after losing your hair, because what happens for women is that you start to feel like you're losing a part of yourself because your hair, I mean, how many times you look in the mirror and when you're having a great hair day, you feel great. When you're having a bad hair day, you're not feeling good.
Yeah.
And like you said,
And you've
what
already
happens-
started the day that way.
It's always that inner-outer connection. And it's not about looking a certain way. It's about your feeling
Feeling.
like you're balding, you're
Yeah.
feeling like you're gonna lose your hair permanently and it could be gone. And I've actually known many women who have hair, very, very little hair, and are using the Keranique system now and are just seeing, their hair's growing back in. And so it's really important if you're starting to thin, or if you're at a point to where you are thinning badly and you're balding, it's okay. Nothing to be fearful about. This is your solution. I'm telling you, that's why we are offering this 4-month guarantee, because we know it works. This is not a maybe, this is a definitely. If you use it day and night religiously, you will regrow your hair and you will protect the hair you have and strengthen your hair and make your hair look more beautiful, more voluminous, healthier from day one. You can start today to have your hair back.
I think
while
this
you're
is a
growing it.
perfect time, Michelle, to go through what this offer is. Because if you're channel surfing and you're like, oh, I can relate to the hair loss, the thinning, the widening part, maybe you've got certain spots you want to hide, but this is a lot of stuff on the table. What am I looking at?
Right.
Let's go ahead and walk through it,
Let's
if you
do
don't
it.
mind. So let's start here. This is the hair regrowth treatment. So this is the stuff that actually regrows your
This
hair.
regrows your hair. This is FDA cleared and clinically shown to regrow your hair. It's a treatment, it's a lightweight mist. I'm not gonna try to spray you, Michelle. And it's not tacky, it's not
water-like,
sticky.
yeah.
And it's just, all you do is, with this wonderful precision nozzle, is you just pinpoint the areas where you're thinning. This is where I had a big chunk of hair fall out. It's growing back after 6 months. I've got little baby hairs.
I love
so
it.
I just spray it here, tap. You spray it in any area that you desire, that you feel like you want to grow your hair back. Tap it in. That's it. Morning and night. I do it when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning and again at night. Done. You do not have to wash your hair every day. You do not, it doesn't matter. It will not mess up your style either, so you can just tap it in and go. Now, the rest of the system is designed to protect and strengthen the hair you have, as well as the new hair that's growing in. This is super important, because why would we grow in new hair and then have your hair not protected?
Dry and frizzy and weak.
Also, like you said, this is the now. What is this? The now?
Wow, now.
I love that.
You know what I love too? These are $36 each and you're not even paying
You're
for
not
them.
even paying for it. And it's like the shampoo and conditioner volumizing. The conditioner is wonderful. It makes your hair feel really soft, but it's a gel. It's not a cream. So it doesn't weigh your hair down.
Nice.
After using just the shampoo and the conditioner, it reduces your breakage of your hair by 55%. 55% one time. Then, when you use the lift and repair spray after you shampoo and conditioner, this is fantastic because this actually is a heat protectant and actually protects your hair from blow drying, curling iron, all that stuff. Now, if you don't blow dry your hair and you let it dry naturally, which I try to do often, it still helps mend split ends. It helps reduce frizziness up to 24 hours. And just overall is a volumizer.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
These are styling products.
These are styling products.
You don't have to use them every day. There's no rules on those.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. You can use whenever you like. The hair regrowth treatment is what's going to regrow your hair. You want to use that morning and night. And then we have this wonderful deep repair mask, which is new to the brand. And I love this. So a lot of times, I call this a spa for your hair, and especially this time of year, looking at the temperatures across the country. I just got back from Manhattan, and oh my word, it was in the teens, it was so cold.
Yep.
This deep repair mask is so important to really help strengthen your hair, it nourishes your hair, it moisturizes your hair, but it doesn't weigh it down. It has proteins and it has vitamins in it to help strengthen your hair. Again, using this just one time reduces breakage by 45%.
It smells so good too.
Yes,
it's a super light, fresh. Look at that though. So that's like your kind of deep treatment. Think when you go to the salon and they're like, do you want us to add a deep treatment? You're like, sure. And then $60 later, you didn't realize it was, you're not paying for this. And this is coming included. This is $36 also. So 36, 20, 36, 36. And then even the tools to brush and comb your hair.
Exactly. And you know, this, I don't have any hairspray on. And normally my hair needs tons of spray to keep it full. Because it's limp. And with the Keranique system, with the shampoo, conditioner, and the lift and repair, I have a wonderful amount of volume in my hair. So you have this instant result once you start using the products, and you have the tools to be able to glide a brush through your hair and not damage your hair, because 9 times out of 10, I've worked with celebrities for 25 years getting ready for TV and film, and most of them walk into my makeup and hair room with a brush that is horrible looking, and they start going to town brushing their hair, and I'm like, get that out of your hand. Put that, throw that away, because it's really important. We abuse our hair. You know, I mean, it's important that we take care of
that time, like I said earlier, so it's a 120-day system. That time is going to pass regardless. So 120 days from now, you can either still be damaging your hair, still have hair loss happening, or 120 days from now, you can be regrowing your hair. That is what this system is gonna do for you. We are extending our 30-day return policy to 120 days, meaning you can literally use every last drop of this, and if you don't like it, if you don't see a difference, if you don't feel like it's a system for you, guess what? You get a refund. Your full purchase price gets refunded to you. That's a big deal. We don't do that with every single product. That is something that shows that Keranique is so confident in this FDA cleared product that will regrow your hair that we say, fine, use the whole thing, and if you don't love it, we'll give your money back. But this $89.99, that is only through Sunday or while supplies last. It's called a weekly deal drop. So every Sunday night at midnight, we debut more savings. They're like today's special pricing and value, but only for a week and with limited quantity. So if you try to come back later, it will not be $89.99. In fact, if you were to purchase every single item up here separately, it would total $274. So big savings. The majority of you, more than half of our sales, have been in auto ship. So you can lock in this price. You can customize how often you receive this. The brush and the comb, and I think the mask are only in your first shipment. And then the auto ship is the lift and repair spray, the shampoo, conditioner, and then another 120 days worth of this spray. This is a $116 value, just this part. So big, big savings. I don't want you to miss out. And it's not just us who love it. It's not just Jay, who's here and been using it for 10 years. Medical professionals, doctors also have a lot to say about Keranique. Take a look.
The first sign of thinning hair and hair loss in women is shrinking of the follicles where they become more fine and fragile. As hair loss progresses in women, you can see widening of the parts, thinning at the temples, and even all the way at the back. The Keranique system has been specifically formulated for women, and it marries both the science that helps women regrow their hair with the beauty that makes their hair look thicker and fuller.
A lot of buzz around this
system. I know. We were just talking about like being outdoors. I'm thinking, 4 months from now is May. And that
Yeah.
You know, your hair starts growing back, you start feeling more confident, you're out and about.
It's warming up. Maybe you want to do half up, half down, put your hair up, but you never do because you start to see the loss. I mean, there are a lot of situations. There's so many women out there, a lot of you watching right now, who have been hiding this, who maybe feel ashamed about it, which you really shouldn't. It is so common, hair loss in women. We don't talk about it. Maybe you've got like tricks that you do or things you put in that are just temporary and you hope you don't have it dripping down your face at the end of the day, it washes off. This is actually regrowing your hair, and I think that's really important to stress because there are a lot of quick fixes. There are some great ones that we even sell here at HSN, but this is for that permanent change. To, you know, as long as you're using this, you're regrowing your hair.
It will grow back. This is not a maybe, this will grow back. And I personally, you know, I was just saying 6 months ago, started using this whole system because a year and a half ago, my hairstylist said, your hair is falling out. And I had lost like clumps of hair from a health issue. I didn't even realize my hair was falling out. But if I was ignoring the signs. You know, when I was brushing my hair, there was more hair on my brush. I was looking down at the floor and there was a lot more hair on the floor. My husband was constantly going, what in the world? You know, down in the drain, I was noticing more and more hair. This is my before and after here of just using the shampoo, conditioner, and the lift and repair spray. Just immediately the difference in my hair, it looks fuller and thicker. And the reason why we lose our hair, I really want to talk about this too because there's so many issues that we think contribute to it. Yes, it does, like hormones and all those things.
Sure.
But what's really happening is your follicle is shrinking. And so the follicle, when it starts to shrink, it stops producing hair. So what happens with the hair regrowth treatment that we've been demonstrating here is when you pinpoint the area where you want to regrow the hair and you put that regrowth treatment on your scalp, it penetrates, it goes into the follicle and it wakes it up. It reinvigorates it, and that's what stimulates your hair to regrow again. So as long as you have a follicle, you will regrow your hair.
It's like, hey, wake up, get back to work, okay?
I know. And so I'm using it, and it's great because I mean,
I can see them.
You can see these little tiny hairs. Isn't that amazing?
And maybe for you, it's not the hairline. Maybe for you, it's your part, and you notice like, wow, that's getting wide. That's not grays growing in. That's skin, right?
Yes.
Or maybe it's, we were saying, you know, if you put your hair up and you're like, man, I have to twist 3 times now. I used to only do it twice.
Yeah, your ponytail.
For me, it's looking down and just seeing all the hair, and from not even having done much. Like maybe you're looking in the mirror and you're kind of adjusting and you're like, whoa, there's hair falling down. There's a lot of signs that,
a lot of things happen. Yes, and studies show that once you realize your hair is falling out and you're losing hair, you've already lost 50% of your hair. That to me was shocking, scary, and thankfully I found Keranique because I was really getting concerned after not only going through this myself, but for years I've been working with women, getting them ready to be on camera, being ready in movies, TV sets, as well as I teach women beauty and wellness online. And the majority of women are coming to me saying, hair loss, what do I do about hair loss? And I honestly didn't have a solution until now. And now that I can say confidently, my hair is growing back, I am so excited because I don't get behind brands like this. I've got a lot, you know, of other things that I do, and I honestly, I'm so just thrilled at the change in my hair and my friends' hair and clients' hair and seeing them get their life back and their confidence back,
You want to share it with others, and maybe you're watching and now you're excited. When's the last time you felt some kind of hope for the hair loss that you were having? That's what we're trying to create for you. And what I love that Keranique did is not only give you the hair regrowth system, because that takes time, morning and night you want to use that, but in the meantime, you're getting all the products to make the hair that you have now look incredible. I don't know if you noticed the numbers a little while ago. We had big numbers like 169%, 136%. That's how much more volumized your hair is going to look when you're using the shampoo, the conditioner, and the lift and repair spray. So the hair I do have, I'm helping to strengthen and make it look shiny and soft and beautiful, but the volume. So that gets me through until that kicks
your hair
in.
looks day one.
Yeah.
Right. So you order today and boom, you're gonna have your confidence in just a few days once you start using it, because you're gonna be like, okay, I feel like I have more hair and my hair starts to look better. Because I told you earlier, my stylist just said, I am not highlighting your hair anymore because your hair is too brittle, it's too weak, it's too damaged. And so we stopped for a while, which, you know, I went to, my hair was dark, I liked my hair lighter, so now we're finally able to do that again. But there are things that we have to, we can only control certain things, right? And I think for New Year's, I have a lot of women I'm working with that they want to improve their appearance, they want to lose weight, they want their skin to look better. Here, if you want your hair to grow back, I know your resolution will be complete because you will achieve it. See, that's
not even just us. That's FDA clearance that tells you that this is the only recognized topical active ingredient recognized to regrow your hair without a prescription. I mean, that is some powerful stuff. It's the only one that the FDA recognizes, and you're getting it tonight. And just to walk you through, we've only got a few minutes left in this presentation, so you know, you have a decision to make. I get it. It's an investment, but it's an investment in yourself.
And by the way, last time I was here with this, this whole system in August, we didn't make it through the whole week in the shows.
I believe it. I believe it because it's not, we don't have a ton of shows with Keranique. We don't do systems this massive every time it's on. So what you're getting 120 days worth of the hair regrowth. So each one of these is a 30-day supply, okay? And each one of these is $29. So you're looking at $116 value just right here. So at $89.99, you're already saving, what, $26? It's amazing, right? Then everything else we talk about, you're not paying for. The full-size shampoo and conditioner. These are follicle strengthening, and they're gonna volumize and protect your hair and make it look shiny. $36, $36. You're also getting that lift and repair spray. It's repair from heat damage. It's gonna help strengthen, give you volume. That's a $20 value. You're also getting this beautiful deep repair hair mask. That's a $36 value. The brush is $20. The comb is $10. These are anti-breakage brushes and a detangling comb, specifically made by Keranique to help keep the hair that's on your head in the best shape it can possibly be in while you're regrowing what you've lost. It's a $274 value. The reason these weekly deal drops are so popular is you're actually saving $184. You're saving over $100 more than you're spending. That is incredible.
It is incredible.
And the majority of you selecting auto ship, which means you lock in this value, you customize how often you receive this, because once you get to that last bottle and you see the changes, you're not gonna wanna wait, and you shouldn't wait. You shouldn't have gaps,
You wanna continue. This is not a one and done, so you continue this. Once you, basically, if you stop using the hair regrowth treatment, your hair will stop growing back in. So it's not gonna fall out or anything, but it won't continue to grow. And like Jay, she's been using it for 10 years. Her hair is just gorgeous. Just beautiful. I mean, look at that head of hair.
Jay, by now it has to be just like routine, right? Do you, like, how did you get yourself to commit? Like, how did you, do you have any tricks or tips to make it easier?
It was so easy already. You know, all you do, like she was saying, is you just spray it once in the morning, once at night, tap it in, and that's it. You know, the rest of the system is stuff you're already using: shampoo, conditioner, styling, products. So it really doesn't, you know, add anything to your routine. It's not difficult. It's not intimidating, you know. It's very simple and easy to use. And once you get going with it, you'll be excited to use it, especially if after a couple months and you start to see, like Michelle was saying, those baby hairs in the front starting to grow in, or wherever you may be seeing the problems. When you start to see that filling in, when people start noticing and complimenting you, right? And also your confidence level, you know, when you feel that, when you feel better about yourself, we all know when you look good, you feel good. And so, like we're saying, this isn't just about hair. This is about how you feel about yourself, and it is life-changing. You know, to not have I have to wear a hat every day, or you know, not look people in the eye anymore because I don't want to see them staring at my hairline, you know. So to feel better about yourself and to walk around like I'm feeling youthful again, you know, sexy.
It frees you up to be who you want to be and act how you want to act. It, like, think of the weight that would take off to not constantly be worrying about it. Is it showing? Do they notice? You know, how do I look? Do I need to go run to the bathroom again and fix it? And like, think about the weight that must be lifted. Jay, I'm sure you must have felt that too.
Absolutely.
Because we just saw earlier your actual before and after. And it was from the top of the head, and it looked like it was in the front. Like, when did, is that the first spot you noticed, or what was your, experience?
Yes, I noticed actually in the front at first, and I was pretty horrified. I was kind of in shock.
Yeah, because how do you hide that?
I kind of just ignored it. I was like, this isn't real. It'll just go away. But no, the problem only got worse. So very blessed to have found and come across Keranique, and I'm so grateful that I gave it a shot, that I wasn't pessimistic about it, that I decided to be hopeful and keep my fingers crossed, like, okay, I hope it does work. I didn't fully believe, but I tried it anyway. So glad I did. Best decision ever. If you decide to try it, it'll be the best decision you've ever made.
I'm
really.
so grateful you flew here just for this presentation to share that, because that's so powerful,
Happy
right?
It is, and
Thank you.
and it's changing people's lives, women's lives. And this is a system that's created for women, by women. And so as women, like you said, we need to stick together, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
As things start to change in our bodies, and especially in your hair, and you look in the mirror and you start to feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm losing my hair. That's your crown of glory. It's not about looking like a superstar. It's about just feeling good about
Feeling like yourself.
And this will change your life. I've seen so many lives change. It's just phenomenal, and it works. It's not an if, it will. It
And
will
you know what?
it will change.
Even if it didn't for you somehow, there's no money lost, because it's a 120-day system. We extend, our return policy is usually 30 days. It's extended to 120 days, so you can use every last drop. And maybe it isn't you who is dealing with hair loss, but maybe it's like your best friend or your niece or your mother-in-law or someone that you know that could benefit greatly from this. Tell them, let them know that there's something that can work for them. Maybe you want to be the person to pick this up and send it to them. Maybe you're doing the 30-day, flex pay, and when you check out, you can do delivery direct. Like, you can actually put anybody's address and send it directly to them. Imagine that showing up and they call you like, wow, thank you. You're covered for 4 months now.
It is. That's a wonderful idea. It's a
Yeah.
great gift. I've given it to my mother, my sister, friends. I mean, honestly, it changed their lives. And you're giving the gift of self-confidence and giving women their life back, as well as maybe even yours. And if you start to feel like your hair is starting to thin, like I mentioned before, once you notice it, over 50% of your hair is gone. So why not? Just start today. Your hair will look great the day you start using it, and it will really help protect your hair while you grow your hair back.
Well, if this is any indication, 1,000 sold, 600 of which in auto ship. So a lot of savvy shoppers out there. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us to hear about this and to share some stories. And Michelle, it was so good to see you again. And thank you. You shared so much information.
Oh, I'm really, this is a heartfelt thing for me to really help women. So I'm
you
super
back tomorrow
excited.
at all?
Yes, I'm here in the morning too. I'm on Valerie's show, Wake Up.
Wake Up Beautiful. Oh, perfect.
Yes,
so we will see you then.
Yes.
Thank you so much, you guys. One thing I did want to mention, by the way, just because I love a good deal, and I saw this